Today I'm chatting about vegan content creators I personally find inspiring. And the idea here is to give you a bit of inspiration, using the word inspiration, anyway, inspiration if you want to kind of go on this journey of becoming a content creator online, people that you can learn from and look up to, the way that I look up to them. So I'm I'm pretty confused. This is a new setup, which is why also I ended up keep looking in the wrong place. Anyway, I'm Jessica Goodenough, and I'm here to help you grow your vegan business. So I've written a few. The original though, the one that I really did want to mention, and that I'm looking forward to interviewing next week, is Matt Frazier and the whole No Meat Athlete brand. So the backstory, and you'll hear it from his own mouth hopefully next week, is that this whole business kind of started from a personal quest of his, which was to qualify for the Boston Marathon, on a, at the time, vegetarian diet. He has still since gone vegan, and that's the kind of content they share over on No Meat Athlete. But essentially what I find inspiring is that this started as a personal blog back in the heyday of blogs, whereas now I think succeeding through just a blog is potentially a bit more challenging. And then became this whole business where he has, what does he have? He has a very successful podcast. He has several digital products that he sells, including bundles. He has a brand of supplements which is called Complement, and a meal planner. In any case, the point is that the trajectory of serving people and helping other people, because essentially he started because there weren't many vegetarians in the space. This is back in the day. I don't know when he actually started. I'm going to go maybe late 2000s. And there obviously are now. But I don't think it's too late to start. But what I'm saying is that you can take inspiration from this, that by constantly providing value to people, that eventually snowballs and you can make your business out of it. He quit his PhD to focus on No Meat Athlete and now has several people working for the team. I'm actually going to just interject here a parenthesis. I'm sorry, I'm really struggling to look at the camera because I've got my phone, for people who are watching, I've got my phone on selfie mode and I always look at myself. Anyway, I am going to be doing a fun exercise, well, fun to me because I like data and stuff, of looking at lots of leaders in this vegan content creator feed. I don't like the word influencer, but if you like the word influencer, use the word influencer. But content creators, so people who show up regularly on YouTube, or in this case, No Meat Athlete is a podcast, who show up regularly and help people and inspire people with their content around the whole health veganism message. And I lost what I was saying. Anyway, these kind of people, I'm going to do a deep dive into various analytics. So I'm going to be looking at how many followers they have on different platforms, how often they post, that kind of thing, and also what their freebies are, what their paid products are, that kind of thing. And I'm going to do a big compilation of all that and make that available later on. So I'll link that for a small price, probably. Link that in the description, or you'll be able to find it if you're watching this on Instagram at some other point, because I'll share it. Anyway, that'll be in the new year though. Yes, so if you're starting on this journey, or if you're already on this journey and you kind of want to benchmark where you're at, that's the idea of that report. So for example, you can compare how often you share on Instagram versus how often other people share on Instagram, that kind of thing. And it just gives you an idea. I'm not saying that you should aim for the highest number on everything, or that you should aim for the mean or the median, but it just gives you some data to set some goals. Because when I do social media strategy sessions, a very important part is setting social media goals that go with your business goals. And it's not just let's get more followers to get more followers. It might be the people you look up to get brand deals. I'm going to get actually to the next one. The next people I'm going to discuss do quite a lot of brand sponsored content. Anyway, the people that you look up to do sponsored content with certain brands, and you can see that they have, I don't know, 100 times more followers than you do on Instagram. That doesn't mean that you necessarily need to get that many, but that gives you something to work towards if you want to emulate that kind of business. Anyway, so the next people that I wanted to mention that are good inspiration if this is what you want to dive deeper into, and people that I enjoy consuming the content of. I actually mentioned them recently, maybe on my birthday video. And that's the Eat, Move, Rest couple, let's say, or family, the Stanzik. So Erin and Dusty Stanzik, and they often appear in their videos with their children, Max and Olivia. And they've got a dog as well that's disappeared from the videos. I don't know what's happened, but anyway. And I think they're quite different. So No Meat Athlete, a lot of the success of No Meat Athlete is actually at the beginning of the podcast chats, the little kind of banter, personal updates that Doug and Matt, the co-hosts, have together. But a lot of No Meat Athlete is kind of how-to content or helping people with various elements of fitness and health and vegan eating, if you wish. Whereas, not on the other end of the spectrum, but slightly differently to contrast, the Eat, Move, Rest content is mostly on YouTube and on Instagram for starters. It's more inspirational and it's more personal, so it's more what Erin and Dusty's family are getting up to and how they eat on a vegan diet, and kind of followed as well Erin through her 2 pregnancies and how she ate through those and that kind of thing, and talks very much about their transformation from going from having various health issues to going vegan, anyway, and living a healthy lifestyle. So that's a different model that's more what you're interested in documenting your personal life and in a kind of plant-based fitness inspirational way. And then 2 honourable mentions also that I wanted to mention. One of them is Nisha Vora, who has the YouTube channel Rainbow Plant Life, who shares some amazing recipes, and I definitely look at her content if that's something that you're interested in. If you say want to write cookbooks and that kind of thing, that's definitely more the food side of being a content creator. And she's on Instagram. And I think everybody has to be on Instagram that is doing this kind of field, it seems. And the other one is someone that I've started following recently, who's called Derek Simnett, and he has Simnett, I'm hoping that's the right pronunciation of his name, has Simnett Nutrition, which is a YouTube channel that has, that is also quite how-to, I'd say, so that has recipe, so as opposed to kind of the more inspirational content. There is how-to stuff as well on the Eat, Move, Rest channel, but yeah, so Derek, so if I know him, Derek shares more like recipes and some mindset tips and strength training stuff. And I've only recently started watching his channel and consuming his content. But I have to say that's very inspirational too. So those are kind of 4 places that I'd point people who are wanting to do this, who want to maybe raise their game, sharing content around these topics, would be Nisha Vora, Derek Simnett. Well, Nisha Vora, I'll give you what to search for on YouTube, for example. It's Rainbow Plant Life, Simnett Nutrition, Eat, Move, Rest, and No Meat Athlete, who, to the best of my knowledge, are not on YouTube, but have a podcast. So yes, I'm putting this out into the universe because these are the kind of people that I would like to help support with their social media, whether that's more on the strategy side or helping with managing engagement. So I'd say that my general, very broad guideline is that up to 10,000 followers, you should be like welcoming all your new followers, replying to DMs, replying to comments yourself. But I think beyond that, it might be wise, and this is all very personal, of course, but it might be wise to think about outsourcing some of that. or to at least come up with some systems. So anyway, if you have more than 10,000 followers, I'm happy to talk you through some systems that you could put in place. Do reach out, whether that's in the comments on YouTube, in the comments on Instagram, or if you're listening to this as a podcast, you can send me a DM at the Jessica Goodenough on Instagram. Yes, so those are the people that you could learn from, and do keep your eyes peeled, so looking for the expression there, for the upcoming report with the benchmarking and information with ideas for freebies and information products, so that you can monetize that growing influence online. Right, brilliant. Thank you very much. Oh wait, I forgot my new motto. I just made this up last week and I can't remember it. Can I remember it? It's something along the lines of this is a disaster because of the whole camera setup. It's remember to, this is the topic actually of the next episode, so very good. Remember to create and connect more than you consume. Right, bye.